Good evening, everyone. Oh, I'm just going to not use a mic. We are thrilled to have you all here at Four Walls tonight, and feel particularly lucky to have Ben and him doing his album release event for Structural Integrity, along with Kyle. So give a warm applause, a warm welcome to them, and one thing I wanted to mention is here at Four Walls, we like to focus to stay on the music. If you all could not engage in conversation, even if it's at a whisper, if there are any packages you have of food, open those now. Any crunchy vegetables, eat those now or wait. We really want everybody to enjoy this music exactly as it was intended to be enjoyed. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Brian. Again, I'm Ben, and this is Kyle. Thank you so much for coming to this album release concert for my album, Structural Integrity. We're gonna just go right through it. There's 10 songs on the album, and as you saw in your program, you can kind of follow along or read it later. The album was recorded with a lot of layers and a couple people who aren't actually here in Tucson, so we're doing sort of a unplugged version, if you will. So anyway, thanks. It really means a lot to have you all here, and we'll just kick it right off. The first song on the album is called Dust. So it begins not with a roar, but with a whisper. A steady stream grows from the source. She will not stop, be swallowed by empathy. We all are one communal soul. This land is run by the cult of an ego. Kyle's gonna change the bass here real quick, but let's kind of introduce how all this came about. This is actually the 4th album in my life that I've, like a full-length album that I've released, but it's the first time I've done anything like this. And one of the reasons was because it was just sort of a practical way to kick myself and go to the finish line and get the album done. But also it was because I wanted to sort of give the album a moment to share in this way. Like everybody's creating content all the time now. I just felt like this is a way to really at least have this one moment to I don't know, share the album in a unique setting, in an intimate setting. Yeah, I actually didn't have this idea though until a couple months ago when I started the album maybe a year ago, but I was just like, you know what, I just need to get myself in gear, so let's just plan a release party. And I was very fortunate to just connect with the right people at the right time. Tucson Loves Music, which is a great website that promotes musicians and events. I asked them, do you guys know anything about good venues for sort of intimate album release events? And they connected me with Brian. I hadn't heard of this place or been here before, but I'm so glad that they did connect me because it's wonderful. It's such a privilege to play here and meet Brian and be doing this. And then around that same time, I also met Kyle. I've only known him for a couple months, but we started talking about music, and we actually worked together. He was hired at the U of A Cooperative Extension, where I've been working for about 4 years. And we started talking about music, and then I said, hey, why don't you come over and jam? And we just have very similar musical sensibilities, so I said, hey, do you want to play on June 27th, this concert? So anyway, here we are. We're going to do the title song now. It's called Structural Integrity.
Get a little bit more level in this bass. And the monitor.
Something's off on that channel. Let's swap it with your guitar cable.
Well, I'll just carry on with the next thing I was going to say. So the title of the album, Structural Integrity, is just a phrase that I've always kind of thought was interesting. It's like very, architectural rules, but integrity is such like an abstract concept. So I just, for years and years, I was like, that's such a strange term. I'll just call it that. I wrote these songs most of them about a year and a half ago, and that was just because I was preparing to do my next recording session with my friends in Seattle. This is a little better. And sort of about a year and a half ago, the news, even still now, but it was just really a lot to take. All that was going on, all that was changing so rapidly. So that kind of played into a lot of the songs. Not all of them, there's different themes going through, but that's one of them for sure. It's just making sense of just the crazy things that have happened in this country. And you ready? All right, so to be continued. This is the third song, Structural Integrity, and then the next one after that is called Just a Bit More Time. Outside their room. Scroll until their mind filled with doom. Oh, and empathy disappeared. It's overrun by hatred and fear. Carefully he ventures underground. Somewhere a resistance must be found. He's listening to the past. Mutiny awoken at last.
Put this away. Alright, I'm gonna plug my guitar back in.
So this next song is actually the only one of the 10 that I wrote a long time ago, about 10 years ago, and it's just been like sitting around. I didn't quite put it on my last album, but I decided this was the time. No pun intended. It's called Just a Bit More Time.
Get a guitar?
Spinning your wheels over and over again, still believing that you're nearly home. Turn this corner, find the answer again, just a bit more time, and the curse will be over, and all the bells will be ringing their tune. What will it take to transform into someone who's got more than a shell? Someone with hope, someone with have to me. Frozen right there, can't move a muscle. Just a bit more time, and the curse will be lifted. And all will be new, and all will be new. And all will be new, and all will be new. Thank you.
A little bit out of tune, just a second. How's it going? Good. Can we get started?
It's the only part of the show I'm allowed to speak.
Yeah. Yeah, speak as much as you want.
Just kidding, just kidding. I'm new to Tucson. It's a really cool town.
You ready?
Yeah.
Five centuries ago, the ships went westward, looking for a flag, land to plant it in. cold earlier this week, really.
Y'all hydrating?
Yeah, it's hot out there. Even in here, you still need to be drinking water. But thankfully, the cold has passed. Really happy that that worked out. So this next song is very different. It's called Algorithm and Blues. And it's just about how robots are taking over everything. When I grow up, I want to be a robot. I can do anything that you ask me to. I can write you a song at the drop of a hat. I can sound like you after one quick chat. I can do your homework 10 seconds flat. Like a superpower. When I grow up, I don't want to have feelings. They slow you down and make you tired. I won't need friends that are pretty overrated. I won't need thoughts so easily frustrated. I won't need things that get outdated. So outdated. When the consequences hit, it won't be my problem. Leave the mess to all the humans. When I grow up, I want to be a robot. I'll be in the clouds for the rest of time. I can colonize all of your attention. I can easily fix any kind of dissension. I can easily find my own comprehension. Kinda like so much. But when the consequences hit, it won't be my problem. Leave the mess to all the humans. Oh. So I recorded the album, most of it, on Bainbridge Island, Washington, where I grew up. I have a couple of friends, really some of my closest musical friends ever that are still up there. We all went to high school together. So 2 summers ago, summer of 2024, I had the idea, let's go up, let's make an album. I have all these songs, are you guys down? And they were, thankfully. One of my friends has like his own sort of home recording studio. So we did 10 songs and that was amazing. And as soon as it was over, I thought, all right, I'm gonna do the same thing next summer. And so I did. I wrote more songs, all of these that you're hearing. Went back, but we only did 5 just because 10 felt a bit rushed. I was there for like 5 days. But then coming home thinking, okay, 5 great songs, but you know what, that's not quite enough for an album. So I wrote 5 more songs, and there's something about like round numbers that I'm obsessed with. I don't know what it is, but and I just recorded them on my own, just at home, playing all the instruments, and I sent it to my friend Ryan up on Bainbridge, the producer, the guy who has the studio. And I said, could you like take this and then sort of polish it a little bit, bring my other friend Alex in to play the drums, and he did. So when you listen to the album, half of those songs were recorded in Tucson, half of them up near Seattle, and yeah, there's all kinds of different layers. I feel like each song is kind of a world in its own. So yeah, this next one's one of the more ambitious ones. It's in 5/4 time for any musicians out there who are interested in that kind of thing. It's called The Snake. And after that, it's called The Elephant. I don't know, I like animals, but just a coincidence that they happen to be next to each other in the album. So this is The Snake. So, this is not really tuned properly. Oh, it's worth it. It's worth the extra bit of time. Yearning to breathe free, yearning to start over. This new world that could be anything we want. name, taking the walk. So rise up from the ashes, rise up. All right, just 3 more songs left. I do want to quickly talk about how to actually listen to the album. So in your program, there's a QR code, and that will take you to either YouTube. Well, it's a page that has all the links to YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, and also Bandcamp. Bandcamp is my favorite because you can see I put all the lyrics in there. I have full control over what goes on Bandcamp, and I have the credits, so you can see who's playing what instrument on all the songs. Also, Bandcamp allows you to name a price. So that price can be 0 if you want, or more than 0. Totally up to you.
Can't be less than.
It can't be less than 0. Then. Yeah, that's good. Thank you for the clarification. I'm not gonna pay you to listen to me. So yeah, and then if you're a CD person, if you're someone who uses CDs regularly, you hopefully saw that there are some of those. I don't know if there are any left. If we're all out, I can easily order more, so just let me know. But yeah, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Bandcamp, CD, got them all. So hopefully after this, you have a listen. So yeah, this one is called The Elephant. put the news away. And the tension can be held at bay. You won't take it with you when you finally reach the end. Trying not to worry about what's just around the bend. Don't it feel like it gets darker every day? And the twilight has got you in its sway. You won't take it with you when you finally reach the end. Trying not to worry about what's just around the bend. Are you listening? Can you hear the people sing? Will you join us? Feel the strength of the string. You won't take it with you when you finally reach the end. Try not to worry about what's just around the bend. Alright, just got one more song, but I want to end by thanking quite a few people before I play the last song. Before that, I want to tune my string here. Different tuning for this one. Okay. So first, I want to thank all my friends on Bainbridge Island. They're not here, but I'm filming this, and hopefully they will see this video. And first is my friend Henry Atkinson, who I went to middle school and high school with. He painted the cover art. So I've been following him on Instagram for years and thought, man, I want to take his talent and put it to use for myself. And he'd been a fan of my music, and I said, what would you think about painting the album cover? And I just sent him the demos and said, paint however this makes you feel. And he took that structural integrity idea to heart, and yeah, made that cool cairn. My friend Evan, who played trombone on a couple of the songs, my friend Alex, who played dozens of instruments, drums, pedal steel guitar, lots of keyboards. I can't wait till you hear it. And Ryan, who did the production and engineering, and his wife Lizzie, who designed the program for us. And also, they hosted me when I was there. So yeah, thank you to, let's see, don't want to forget anyone, those Bainbridge people. Thank you to Tucson Loves Music, who I mentioned earlier. Amazing website, please check it out. Find a concert that way, find a new artist that way. And they were the ones who connected me with Brian. And thank you so much, Brian. We hadn't even met, and you trusted me to have this concert here and set everything up for us. So thank you so much. I hope you guys, round of applause for Brian. Thank you. And check out what else is going on at Full Walls, other concerts and classes. I think there's so much happening here. And of course, Kyle. Amazing work. Like I said, we just met 2 months ago, and it's been such a privilege to have you playing this with me. One of the songs earlier I messed up horribly, and he was playing the right note, so you probably didn't even know it. Thank you so much, Kyle. It means a lot.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me to play with you.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Awesome.
And last, my family who are here today, my wife and son, who are always so supportive, and I went to Seattle for a week at a time, and they, that's not easy, and they were so, encouraging and saying, go follow, go do what you want to do, and make the music you want to make. And also my parents, I wrote and practiced and recorded a lot of these songs in my mom's studio, a short distance from where we live, and they've just been supportive, my whole life, and they're both musicians, and part of why I'm doing this. So thank you all, and thank you all of you for being here today. It really means a lot. So this is the last song. It is called One Day You'll See. As you drift into your slumber, let your fears and troubles float away. And someday you will dream of new horizons. One day you'll see. Watching you grow is electrifying. All the things you do and the thoughts you think, but sometimes I just don't want you to change. One day you'll see. In time you'll find what resonates Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Get home safe. Really appreciate you being here. And let me know if you have any questions about how to get the album, anything like that. So thanks again.
Thank you.
Language is on.